This past semester, WUVT News Broadcasters followed Roanoke Indivisible's Education to Empowerment series, a direct revival of the teach-in model used during the civil rights movement to turn community frustration into organized action. The events, taking place in February, March, and April in Roanoke and Blacksburg, delve into the impacts of authoritarian behavior on American society and help the citizenry understand wealth inequity and the social, economic, and political consequences of inaction, all preceding the No Kings rally on March 28th.
This has been a long-term process. This didn't happen overnight. The existence of MAGA and Trump is not necessarily the problem. It's a symptom of the underlying problem. At the end of the Cold War, we thought, okay, there's nothing left. We've beaten all the isms, Nazism, fascism, communism. What's left? Democracy, capitalism. Democracy, it promotes civil rights, human rights. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all people are created equal, that they should be respected for their rights. Capitalism is about the freedom to make money. And if people are unleashed to achieve massive amounts of wealth, they're going to do it unrestrained. Economics drives everything. How can we use our dollars and cents in a way that's going to encourage responsible corporate behavior moving forward? If change is going to occur, it's going to occur at the grassroots. I'm going to lead the discussion on how we got to the situation we are politically and some solutions, and I'm going to let those come from the audience. Again, it's part of that ownership. How do we engage people to take control of their future, their own destiny? I want to break folks into groups where we're going to talk in small groups, and they're going to come up with not something big, not grandiose, but what they can take with them that they can do. A small thing.
The current system and the way it operates isn't working. Mm-hmm. It's not working for business, and it's not working for society. So when you get right down to it, the real issue, there are a lot of distractions right now, and there's a lot going on. But the biggest issue is the concentration of wealth in the hands of a few. It's no longer about we, the people. Somehow we've been lost in the shuffle. First of all, I want to give all credit to Ben and Jerry. Mm-hmm. I mean, they are two of the most amazing people I ever met. They came up with this concept of values-led business. They founded the first one in the United States, the second in the world, back in 1978. They invented the three-part mission statement because they were horrified when their ice cream started to sell that somebody referred to them as businessmen. Their attitude was, oh my God, business is responsible for so many of the ills in our society. We can't be businessmen. So either we need to redefine what business means, or we need to get out of this business.
The panel discussion outlined the challenges and opportunities in framing a better, more sustainable future. Speakers included Dr. Jennifer Russell, speaking on sustainable circular economic flow, Dr. Brandy Faulkner, speaking on intersections of race, poverty, and environmental justice, and Pete Johnson Jr., speaking from his experience as a designer, helping organizations and neighborhoods solve information system challenges. The panel was moderated by Daniel Moore, founder of Indivisible of Virginia Tech. We're here in Roanoke, Virginia, at one of over 3,000 No Kings rallies taking place nationally on March 28, 2026. An expected 5,000 demonstrators are here at Elmwood Park to protest against Donald Trump's administration and policies.
I've been really upset lately by the acceleration of Donald Trump's move towards authoritarianism, and the war on Iran is uncalled for, and the risk to our children and grandchildren that are over in the Middle East right now fighting is just outrageous. And so I'm here.
I tell the story using my hometown in Urbana, Ohio as a microcosm for what happened to rural America, places that were left behind by job losses, by the opioid crisis, by politicians who kind of abandoned the working class. And I also parse out the fact that the decline of fact-based news is a huge part of why we're so divided. All this starts under Reagan, but it continues under Democratic and Republican presidents alike. We have to have grace around the fact that we have to welcome former Trump voters that maybe are looking at things anew after they see how indecent everything has become. So if you can walk with me through this journey, you can see that not only did it lead to unprecedented polarization, but also education has been defunded in such a way that we basically took college away from poor kids. People are really afraid right now. They're angry. They want to come together. The answer to this is always community. And whenever we can get together and come around helping our neighbors, we're going to be stronger in the long run. And I'm hoping people leave my talk energized and ready to get to work.
There's joy here, and I could feel it, practically in my bones, the joy and the love radiating from this place. And walking around, that's who these people are. These people are lovers. They're lovers of the environment. They're lovers of people of all color. They're lovers of nature. And by God, we need more of that love and understanding that, hey, we're all in this together. And right now, in our administration, we got a clown show. Well, they're doing hateful and cruel things to people that matter to us. They don't care about us. So we've got to stand up, and that's what this is all about, is saying, here's what we need to be doing. Here's what we're about. These are the good things in life. So let's celebrate them.
Rallies are part of mobilizing. It gets people out. It gets people aware. The long-term sustainability of the system requires organizing. So once you come to a rally, okay, and you're fired up, what are you going to do about it?
Err on the side of asking why. Just because something exists, or just because something is being taught right now, doesn't mean that it's the last word. Doesn't mean that it's absolute truth. But what's really happening, and how do I choose to address it in the world? That may be on your own, it may be through organizations like Indivisible. You'll make more conscious choices, and you'll lead a more fulfilled life.
Roanoke Indivisible plans to continue their Education to Empowerment series into the fall. They hope to continue to create meaningful change in Southwest Virginia and beyond. For WUVT News, I'm Mary Peyton Marble.